Hey everybody, I'm John Granado, and that's Lance Zerline. You can hear us mornings on ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. Hit subscribe if you haven't yet, so you get all of our content here at SportsMap HOU. Hey, there's been a big debate about Alex Bregman, okay? He's hitting 229 this year, Lance. That's not good. But you know what? Alex Bregman's been pretty good over his career. His OPS is 878, which isn't bad, but he has been declining the last couple of years. Should we expect more from Bregman, or should the combination of his leg injuries and the league's dead ball make us reassess what we think of him?
No, we should expect more. I mean, unless everyone else is going to be I mean, Jordan had surgery on both of his knees, and there's a dead ball there. How about Jeremy Pena, a rookie who has never faced Major League pitching? This is the first time, dead ball for Jeremy Pena. He's performing. No, we should expect more. Alex Bregman, anytime with the big paycheck comes the big expectations, and Alex Bregman is capable of doing much more. And you know, what you laid out, John, is very, very disconcerting, because since 2020, those numbers have really been on a decline, and that is a big concern if you're the Houston Astros, in my opinion.
What's the least he has to – he has to perform or the Astros aren't winning at all?
No. And, I mean, I'll turn it around on you. Like, we're waiting for Bregman to get the swagger back and get this back, and then we think we see it. He hit a home run in the most recent game that we watched. He had a home run to the opposite field. But I want to see
a 6-0 game at the time.
Yeah, a 6-0 game, but I want to see a sustained season. Like right now, we're talking about wanting to see a hot month from Alex Bregman or a hot half of the year. When you're at Alex Bregman's pay level, you have played at a certain level. So I don't think it's crazy to say that I want to see Alex Bregman stick 3 good years back to back to back. And that right now feels like something, and granted, you can only do what you can do in the short term. I mean, we have to wait for things to pass. But right now, I'd be happy if Alex Bregman just got hot and got to a 300 mark at some point. But that seems like a distant memory right now with the way he's playing it. I don't know how much of it is physical, and I don't know how much is mental. Well, my guess is it's a little of both, John.
We'll talk about the future of Alex Bregman with the Astros in just a second, but first I got to talk about Coors Light. It's cold, clean, crisp, and refreshing. You can see it there, right there. It's the mountains. Now, these mountains are white. Normally, the mountains are blue because they're cold, and you know your beer is cold when you got a pick it up and it's blue, and you go, man, that's going to be cold, clean, crisp, and refreshing. It's keeping Texas chill. If you're looking to keep Texas chill in these unbelievably hot days, the only way to do that, my friends, is cold, clean, crisp, refreshing Coors Light. It's the world's most refreshing beer. Climb on, brother. Lance, okay, so he's going to make $30 million next year. His contract, okay, what do you do if Alex Bregman continues like this? Now, he's hitting 229. We don't expect to hit. He's a career 278 hitter, an 878 OPS. The dude can hit. We know that. He was much better earlier in his career. He deserved the big numbers. He got a $100 million contract. But I don't think the clamor is going to be there to keep Alex Bregman like the clamor was for Carlos Correa or George Springer.
Why would it be? It doesn't make sense from a financial standpoint. I mean, the team is run through an analytics lens. It's the way Daryl Morey ran the Rockets. It's the way Jeff Luhnow ran the Astros. It's the way James Click is running the Astros, because it's the way that Jim Crane wants the Astros run. And frankly, you know, that's not a bad thing. It's one of the reasons we've got Jeremy Pena here performing the way he is, and Carlos Correa is making as much as he's making, but he's in, Minnesota right now. If you look at Alex Bregman has not lived up. This is not a one-year thing. Alex has not lived up to the salary from an output-driven league where, okay, what's his output been relative to his salary? It hasn't made sense for the Astros over the last 2 years, and now we're going into the third year. If that's going to be the case, then they're going to let that thing expire, and they'll just let him walk, or they may even try to move him via trade. But my guess is they'll just let him walk. But I can't see Alex Bregman I can't even fathom what his value is right now, because it's less than what he's making right now if you just go by performance on the field. And Bregman and his agent aren't going to be looking for less money. They're going to look for more money.
Hey, look. We're only we're 2 years away from quite possibly no more Uncle Mike, no more Yuli, no more Bregman, no more Altuve, no more Verlander. Holy cow. This whole team is possibly going to most of this team is possibly going to turn over within 2 years or just over 2 years. That's a little bit scary to see these young guys going to have to step up and perform.